What is going on, guys? Windy day kept us off the water in the boat, so we're over here on the jetty. Triggerfish have actually moved in here, and we're gonna see if we can get a couple here on Long Island. There's no regulation on them. They tend to be a bit smaller than the ones you see down in Florida and the Keys, but a lot of times they'll pile up here at the end of the jetty on the South Shore, and we're gonna give it a shot. Other than being breezy, it is a beautiful, beautiful day here on Long Island. The water's exceptionally clear, which is good and bad. Sometimes you want a little bit of murk to get the fish to bite. Now clam would definitely be the preferred bait, but I got some old squid we're gonna use. So, pre-tied a couple of high-low rigs right here. Well, as you can see, I pre-tie them and then just use like bread bag ties. Kind of keep them separated and organized. That was a nice little take. Hey, not what we came for, but pretty cool catch. All right, little fluke. Look at that. Pretty cool. Just got picked clean, which could actually be a good thing because it could mean that it's the triggerfish that I'm looking for. Fingers crossed. fouled up there. Yeah, there's little taps. But ferocious. So hopefully we get our triggerfish here. Whatever it is, keeps stealing our bait here. What do we have? What do we have?
How big do you have?
19 and a half.
19 and a half?
Yeah, about double the size of what's here.
Step on the head.
Yeah.
You know they're killing them in Freeport. The body boat, so that's from the party boat. I don't know if it's yeah, they said, my buddy called me, he lives nearby. He says everybody's coming in with fish.
Yeah, I believe it. I was Captain Luke.
What do we got? What's your money on, Sav?
Probably sea bass.
Sea bass. I think so. Okay. Different kind of sea bass.
Oh, that's delicious. That's crazy.
That's what I'm wondering. You think it's bluefish mixed in too? Whoa. Whoa. Another fluke. Dude, and the other thing, look at these greedy. Eating both hooks.
That's right. I think I might be allergic to squid.
It's actually burning my hands.
Yeah, me too. Okay, it's not just you.
No. Yeah, it's I don't know what. This has got to be a fluke. This is the first thing today that even pulled a little bit of drag. Big robin? What is that? Big robin. Chunky robin. Oh buddy, I hate to tell you, I think you're getting cooked.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that's a good one. Sorry, pal. Yep. I think he's getting cooked. Sorry, buddy. Alright, we'll brain and bleed this guy. So that is, for anyone that doesn't know, that is a sea robin. And each one of those little spikes on the head there, they are venomous. Not too bad of a venom, but if you get poked with one of those spikes, it's not that fun. Makes your hands itch. And there's not a ton of meat on them compared to the head, so you get these little fillets. So I think what we're gonna do is treat them like a blowfish and just take that skin off and cook the entire tail whole. But we're going on with something. So we brain this guy. Now we're gonna bleed him like any other fish. And now maybe we'll try to get another one. Why not? We'll have a little sea robin cook-off. Not what I was expecting today, but I'm not totally upset about it either. Oh, this has got sea robin written all over it. Here we go. Definitely another sea robin. What on earth? Even bigger than the first. No, not the same size. Alright, there you go. This very quickly became a sea robin day. Alright, the sea robin beatdown. Alright, another one. So the ill-fated, hated sea robin. So these guys, I like them, and you can't tell me that they don't taste good. They do taste good. That's not my problem with them. My problem with them is, one, they're annoying because you always catch them when you're trying to catch something else, and two, they're a hassle because getting them off of the hook and avoiding these little spikes. And the only thing that can neutralize the venom that is in these spikes is heat. So even now that the fish has been dead, if I clip myself on a spike, and it's not too bad, it's not like a lionfish, not even close, but it's enough to be annoying. And then the other big part, as I mentioned before, is that you need to catch one that's like 5 pounds to get any meat off. But that's if you're trying to fillet it. They're a nightmare to fillet. So what we're gonna do is pull the skin off and treat it like a blowfish tail. So I've never done it with these guys before, so this might be a little bit of trial and error. Thank you, TOADFISH, for sending me out some brand new shears. I'm gonna put them to work now, and as you guys know, and as I always say, you can go get a discount in the description. But nice heavy duty shears, thank you again. So I'm gonna take off all the fins. I don't think I'm gonna cut that far back, but we'll take these off just in case. And now with the blowfish, you cut behind the head, you cut down, you pull the head off, then you pull the meat. What I'm gonna do with this is actually try to cut all the skin around where I want to go. So by cutting that fin, I got myself a little bit of a window here. So like this, and then with the paper towel, I'm gonna use that head as leverage. There we go. I think the sea robin is gonna have its renaissance at some point, when everyone all of a sudden is like, oh, it's delicious. There we go. Cut that spine. There you go, guys. Clean this up a bit and I'll show you. There you go. It looks like a giant blowfish tail. But there's our sea robin tail ready for cooking. They have a very leathery skin because they're down there crawling on the bottom, so that lends itself to being tough enough to do this. You can't tell me that that doesn't look like a little blowfish tail. We got a bit of a construction site going here. We're getting some new tile put down because the old ones are all coming up. So my usual cooking area here is not happening, so I got myself set up over here in the yard. So I have my water heating up here. We're gonna steam broccoli on one tier and then our fish on the other. While we're waiting, we'll get everything else prepped. So very easy, just cut up the broccoli here. I know some people don't eat the stems on the broccoli. You're missing out. It's one of the best parts. I'm gonna get that into the steam basket immediately because that will take the longest. So that's going on the bottom. And these I'm just gonna break off. All those are going onto the steamer. Now we're going to microplane some garlic. This is what's going to be rubbed onto the fish. So now I have just a big old bulb of ginger, and I'm doing skin and all. So now we're going to mix up our garlic and ginger and then rub that just on top. Just like that. Okay, now we'll put these into the steamer. They're only going to need about 15 minutes maybe to cook through. And we'll do just a little bit of salt on top of those. There we go. Now for garnishes, just a little bit of shallot. Scallions. And some cilantro. Not gonna chop this too much, just a little bit there. That's perfect. So these guys cook pretty fast. Give that a little test with a fork. A couple more minutes. Now our broccoli is pretty much done, so we're going to swap these out. Sea robin tails are pretty much done, so we're going to take those out. Put them over our broccoli. And now I'm going to swap the water that I have for a little bit of peanut oil here. And we're going to get that up to about 350. In the meantime, we're going to go soy sauce over this. A little bit over our broccoli. Now our shallot. Our scallion, our cilantro, and once that oil gets hot, we're going to pour it over top. And what this is going to do is drive all that flavor from the scallion, the shallot, and the cilantro into the fish. Here's our sea robin tails. Let's eat. I know people look down on the sea robin and they say it can't taste good, but I've used it before and it does taste good. It is a good fish. It's an annoying fish, but I want you to see. It's just white, flaky. Can you see that? If you didn't see it on the tail, and I fed you that, look at that. Come on. You'd be a happy camper. I'm telling you. you would be a very happy camper. And on a day like today where I just couldn't get my trigger fish, I will happily take that. Look at that. It doesn't have a fishy taste. It's not gross in any way. I don't know. I've heard so many things that people swear that they've tried to cook sea robin. It was terrible. And I think a lot of what happens is that because they're trash fish, people don't put the same amount of respect into the catch. So even if they're going to try them, like, they won't brain them, they won't bleed them, they won't get them on ice right away. I know I didn't get them on ice right away either, but we left shortly after. I think that contributes. I don't think they get a fair shake from the get-go. They have hardly any bloodline at all. It's a delicious fish. And this method of doing the tails actually saves you a lot of time, and I feel like I got a lot more yield. Filleting them is not fun. It's the worst. And you do end up with just nothing, but I got a full meal here. I'm happy. Alright guys, I'm gonna get back out there and try for triggerfish again. I know that they're there. I know that's what was just tapping away. I just need a really small hook to go get them. But next nice day, I'll get out there and try to get those triggers. Until then, I will see you on the next one. Thanks for coming along on this adventure.